Hello, and welcome to the Soul Wealth Podcast, Soul Path Rebirth Podcast with Natalie, me, becoming Natalie. Thank you so much for joining me for this podcast. I hope you enjoy, and please come back and listen for more. Today's topic deals with what happens when the life you worked hard for no longer fits. I want to talk about something that doesn't get said enough. What happens when the life you worked so hard for, you built so hard for, doesn't live up to the expectations that you thought it should anymore. The one you sacrificed for, you were super loyal to. You went to school, you got your certifications, you were once very proud of this, but it no longer fits who you are anymore. No scandal, no dramatic collapse, just the quiet knowing that it doesn't work anymore. Now you wake up one day and realize, I don't belong here anymore. Has that ever happened to you? Or do you feel like that now? And you're just going through the motions and not really understanding what's going on. And the realization, and once you figure that out, it's like, oh, you did all this work. It's pretty terrifying if you believe me or not. Because on the outside, you make everything look so great and like, oh, you're the best at it. Everything looks fine, but on the inside, something has shifted. This is the moment most people ignore. They try, to say, oh, this is just a little thing I'm going through. They override it. They numb it. They tell themselves to be grateful for what's coming and what they have going on and keep going. But this moment is actually a beginning, believe it or not. This is what happens when your soul outgrows the container you built yourself in. You built yourself in a container. You don't realize that you did. And now you've outgrown it. This is what happens. This is what happens. For me, the season hasn't been about starting over per se. It's more so about I've been doing a lot more listening, resting. And that's been hard. The resting part has been so hard because I'm always so going. And that's just in my nature to be that way. But to sit back and rest, it's been very difficult, but I've learned how to do it, thankfully. So you got to let go of the version of you, that survived. Think about it. Yes, everything looked good on the outside, but you were truly trying to survive something because true shift in you said, this is not it. You've outgrown it. So I can meet the version of me that's emerging. So that's what the rest is all about. You take the time to rest. Yes, take the time to rest. It's so you can learn yourself. If you're in the space right now where you can't go back, but you're not sure what's next, I want you to know something. You're not alone, first of all. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're transitioning, actually. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is admit that the old dream you once had no longer matches your truth. If this resonates, you're not alone. This space was created for you. Join me on more episodes as I share my thoughts, my feelings, my experiences, which I'm sure you've had as well, but don't understand why. Let me show you the why. Welcome again to Natalie, myself, becoming Natalie, the Soul Wealth Rebirth Podcast. Bye, guys.